Public Relations Director for ISC West. And today we're talking to a number of manufacturers who have some new products and technologies on the floor that we want to bring to you so you can get a better idea of what you may be considering for in the future. Today we're really pleased to have Hytera with us because they've got some radio communications technology that has some significant technological advancements that we want to share with you. And with me, I've got Gary Kleiman, who's a field technical engineer for Hytera, and we're going to talk a little bit about the company first. Tell us what is Hytera known for? Give us a little idea of its size and scope.
Okay, Hytera is a global organization providing analog and digital communications equipment and systems to a variety of customers around the world. In the United States, our focus is, of course, the security industry as well as education, production, construction, the educational field, and many other businesses and industry.
You're a global company.
Yes.
Headquarters in?
The U.S. headquarters is in Miramar, Florida, just outside Fort Lauderdale.
Great. Well, I understand that you've got some new products that you've brought to the show. Tell us a little about the latest products in the portfolio.
Okay. The latest products are those that address the digital migration process. With respect to the migration of analog to digital mandated by the FCC in the year 2013 to provide narrowband operation, we've introduced a line of analog digital portables, mobiles, and repeaters. That's
great. And some of them are here on the floor?
Some of them, yes. All of them are here on the show floor. Thank you.
Terrific, terrific. So obviously you've got a long history of providing solutions to security professionals. Give me an example of a situation where Hytera had been of value to a security official.
Okay, we provide many of the type of features that are used in public safety and law enforcement. So we have various features that have been used in the security field, such as man-down capability. We also have encryption capability, so eavesdropping is very difficult, if not impossible. So we've addressed security with features like encryption, channel scan capability, man-down, and emergency alert.
Right. Products that you have on the floor, are they addressing those situations? And tell us a little bit about some of the products that you've brought.
Okay. As far as the products on the floor, we have our analog products. We have a good example of the analog products that are used in many of the markets that I mentioned just a minute ago, and also our new digital products, the DMR radios, for instance, the PD782, which I happen to have right here. Okay, the 782 is an analog and digital radio. It provides analog capability in order to allow the migration for analog users into the new digital narrowbands scheme.
And that's a distinct advantage for users
of
this?
Yes, as they move, if FCC mandates this move to narrowband for VHF and UHF, users are going to be forced into selecting a radio that has the capabilities of digital. And this allows them to do it kind of very gracefully, radio by radio, so that they can have both systems operating and talk to each system until they're fully digital in the year 2013. I might point out that for this narrowband standard, Hytera has chosen the European standard DMR, or digital mobile radio, which is a TDMA-based digital protocol. It provides 12.5 kilohertz channels, or it uses 12.5 kilohertz channels and divides that into 2 time slots. So we can support analog and digital, we can support simultaneous independent talk paths on a single channel.
And that's a distinct advantage.
Yes.
Because you're ahead of the curve.
Right. We're actually doubling the channel capacity by going from a single talk path to 2 talk paths. And as a side effect, a very positive side effect, because the radio is only transmitting half the time it normally would in the analog mode, we get a significant improvement in battery life too.
And that is also a significant advantage.
Yeah, it is. It is. It just happens to be a very lucky benefit of using TDMA technology.
Yeah. Looks like it's a rugged device as well.
Very rugged.
It was designed that way, I suspect.
It was designed that way. I don't want to suggest people throw it around, but this radio was thrown around pretty good just to prove to me how rugged it was right at the beginning, and They cringed, but it worked out.
It worked out?
It's still playing, doing a great job too.
That's terrific. So you have a couple of other products that we can talk about as well. This one, but tell us a little bit more about the other products that we talked about earlier.
For new introduction, from the standpoint of new product introduction, just rolling out right now, is IP Multi-Site Connect. This involves our base stations, where we're able to use the internet, either an ISP or a private network, to widely disperse stations and greatly increase coverage, from a single site to sites that could span across regions, across states, even across international boundaries. So IP Site Connect is a very significant enhancement to our product line, just rolling out now. Soon after this, we're going to be able to allow roaming, where the portable radio will be able to roam around, make the decision as to which is the best base station, and automatically tune to it without any intervention from the radio operator. So very major significance as we go from a single site DMR implementation to multi-sites. It could have over a dozen stations as part of it.
And the applications for that would include what?
Just basically being able to tie campuses together, hospital facilities together, a long link. This particular radio is programmed to provide access to a network that spans from San Francisco to New York City, for instance. We're already fully capable of being on that type of network. The other thing we can do with that is with IP multi-site connectivity is to provide a situation where we have a repeater in each floor of a multi-story building. And this can get us very solid in-building coverage throughout the building, linking all the radios together. So we're not talking about large-scale coverage in that case. We're really talking about very difficult in-building coverage issues being solved by multiple stations tied together with IP Site Connect.
Which, again, is an advantage if you have multiple sites looking to incorporate.
And greatly expand coverage and tie factories together, tie hospital facilities, universities, where people at one location would not necessarily easily be able to access others. Here it's not necessarily a problem anymore. On the subject of new products, after IP Multi-Site Connect, we're also going to be rolling out single and multi-channel trunking. Trunking is a very significant advantage for us because it greatly expands the capacity of a base station or a series of base stations by allowing multiple users to operate on a single station, not just two for a single channel, but literally hundreds potentially. So great expansion of capacity can come to us through single and multi-site trunking.
And again, the uses for that might be
well, to be able
sites.
To support multiple sites, of course, come into play, but also trunking in general greatly increases the resources, which means we put many more radio users on a system that can operate simultaneously. It automatically looks for unused resources and provides that unused resource instantaneously to the radio user in the field to provide access for rebroadcast.
And is there a third product that we're going to talk about?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
And that would be?
And that would be our new covert radio, intended for surveillance applications. As far as we know, this is the smallest DMR radio there is in the business. It's 18 millimeters in thickness, and it provides analog and digital capability, so we have the same migration path for the users that are mandated to go to digital technology. It has 5 watts output on VHF. We also have a UHF version with 4 watts output, 16 channels. It supports AES encryption, 256-bit, which is the pretty much become the standard encryption for law enforcement in the United States, for first responders. If it's dropped into water, it's actually submersible down to 1 meter for 30 minutes. And beside the encryption and the immersibility, it also has GPS capabilities too. And since this version doesn't have controls, it has Bluetooth compatibility. So a Bluetooth microphone can provide microphone audio, and also it has a wired earpiece and controls for channel select and push to talk that would be placed in the hand. But it's about the size of a smartphone, and it has a tremendous amount of capability, power output, every feature basically of our existing PD782 analog digital DMR radio.
Quite a powerful little tool there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of amazing.
Yeah. And you told me earlier that that is sort of a significant technical achievement to combine all those attributes and
all the attributes,
smartphone
plus
size.
low power consumption, GPS, encryption, everything but the kitchen sink pretty much in this radio. And beside that, we're coming out with another version later this year in 2011, and that's going to be a version that has full display and keypad as well, plus control. So this is actually one of 3 models that are going to be introduced in this form factor and for the surveillance industry.
Sounds like Hytera is really on the move.
Definitely. 2011 is a very important year for us. So many things as we move into the systems area with IP Site Connect, single and multi-site trunking, new subbands that we're going to be introducing, as well as creating more applications software for our customers. And that application software is just going to provide that many more solutions to the specific needs of the marketplaces we serve.
So we should be looking forward to more announcements and significant achievements from Hytera.
Absolutely, and almost
great.
constantly.
Well, we look forward to that.
Thank you.
And if somebody wanted to find out more about these products as well as the company, where can we find you on the web?
Okay, on the web, our web address is hytamerica.com.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Gary. Very informative, and I wish you the best of luck this year.
Thank
we
you.
hope to see you next year at IC West.
Thank you. Great.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate the opportunity to talk to you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.